Welcome, councillors and staff members. Thank you for attending the Policy and General Committee meeting Wednesday, 28th of September 2023. I wish to welcome everyone to the September meeting of the Policy and General Committee. Standing committees are held as part of the council meeting process in order for committees to consider reports prepared by council officers and to make recommendations regarding these reports to the monthly council meeting. Council's delegates on the Policy and General Committee are Mayor Kennedy, Deputy Mayor Hickey, Councillor Allgate, Chairperson, Councillor Boland, Councillor Brown and Councillor Jewett. Statement of ethical obligations. All councillors undertook an oath of affirmation at the beginning of their term of office and declared to undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of the Broken Hill local government area and the city of Broken Hill, and that they will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions vested in them under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of their ability and judgment. Live streaming and recordings of meetings. This committee meeting is being live streamed via YouTube and recorded and published online via council's website. To those present in the meeting today, by attending in this public meeting, you are consenting to your image, voice and comments being recorded and published. The chairperson and/or the general manager have the authority to pause the live stream if comments or debate are considered defamatory or otherwise inappropriate for publishing. Participants are advised that they may be subject to legal action if they engage in unlawful behaviour or commentary. We have apologies. Councillor Brown? Leave it open? Okay. Leave of absence application. There is one leave of absence application submitted by Deputy Mayor Jim Hickey. No, I'm sorry, not. Yeah, Jim Hickey first. Jim Hickey's on leave from in September, General and Health Building Committees and Policy in General. Can we have a mover to accept that along with leave of absence application for Councillor Marion Brown from the 1st of the 9th to the 24th of the 9th. She's travelling. Have a
Move
mover.
that.
Move that way. Move Kennedy. Seconder. Jewett. All those in favour? Carried. Unanimous. Can we have Councillor Boland to read the prayer?
Thank you, Councillor Allgate. Almighty God, we ask you to invoke your blessing upon this council, direct and prosper our deliberations to the advancement and true welfare of the people of the council area, our state and Australia. Amen.
Thank you, Councillor Boland. Councillor Jewett to read the acknowledgement of country.
Thank you, Councillor Allgate. We acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet today, the land of the Willakali people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging.
Thank you, Councillor Jewett. Mayor Kennedy to read the acknowledgement of the Broken Hills mining history.
We take the time to reflect, remember and honour the over 800 miners that lost their lives and those that were crippled or maimed on the line of load. We thank the brave miners and their wives for who were part of the 1919-1920 strike that lasted over 500 days and delivered a 35-hour working week. Mining is our past and our future.
Thank you, Mayor Kennedy. Now we have item 7, the minutes for confirmation. The minutes of the Policy and General Committee meeting held Wednesday, 23rd of August 2023 be confirmed. Do we have a mover?
I'll move that way.
Councillor Boland. Seconder, Councillor Kennedy. All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Disclosures of interest? No disclosures of interest. Item 9 are the reports. Broken Hill City Council Report number 172/23 dated June the 8th, 2023. Annual fees for mayor and councillors.
I'll move that way. I'll move recommendation 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6, and under recommendation 5 that the council determines that no increases to councillor fees are applied for 2023-24 financial.
Fine. Seconder,
I'll second.
council. All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Broken Hill City, item 2, Broken Hill City Council Report number 173/23 dated August the 31st, 2023. Endorsement of display format for the councillor meetings, briefings, attendance in draft 2022-23 annual report. Have a mover?
I'll move that.
Move councillor Kennedy. Mayor Kennedy, sorry. Seconder. Second,
I'll second.
councillor Jewett. All those in favour, any discussion? No. All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Item 3. Broken Hill City Council Report number 174/23 dated August 23, 2023. Public Interest Disclosures Annual Report 2022-23. We have a mover,
I'll move that way.
councillor Boland. Seconded,
I'll second.
councillor Jewett. Anybody wish to speak to it? Councillor Boland?
I'm fine, thank you, Chair.
No comment. All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Item 4. Broken Hill City Council Report number 175/23 dated September 07, 2023. The 2022-2023 draft annual financial statements. Can we have a recommendation? A mover of the recommendation.
I'll move that.
Mayor Kennedy. Seconder,
I'll second.
councillor Jewett. Speak to it. No, so can I just make a comment, particularly while Simon's here? At the Grants Commission meeting the other day, one thing that came out of that meeting was that the people on the Grants Commission made it quite plain that Broken Hill was one of the very, very few councils that were managing their finances and their grants very, very, very well. And I thought that's worthy of note. I think Councillor Chandler was there at the same time, and should not let that.
I think I'd be happy to add that to the recommendation, that it be noted that what the commission said.
Okay. All those in favour? Carried. Item 5. Broken Hill City Council Report number 176/23 dated September 07, 2023. Budget carryovers 2022-23. Mover?
Yeah, I'll move that. And just a question.
Seconded. Speak to it.
Just a quick question, just on the, because I'll get this next Wednesday or the Wednesday after, the tennis lighting.
Through you, Mr. Chair. Yes, is out for quotation again. We've gone out again as of last week to more suppliers to try and find the correct technical specifications for the lighting given their age. Otherwise, it's looking at a full replacement, but we'll have that tender or not tender expression of interest to be closed in the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be able to go from there. But we have found a provider this time, so now we just got to go through the procurement process. Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
What is the issue? Just their age? So are they going to be upgraded or still buying the same?
They'll be upgraded to LEDs, so there will be an upgrade. But the issue is attaching them to the old poles, basically, without doing a full upgrade. It's been a little bit tricky sourcing the parts, but now that we're able to do that, we'll be able to go through the process.
Thank you. They'll be very happy to hear that, and I might get to play on one of the courts with lights. I get punished every week.
All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Item 6, Broken Hill City Council Report number 177/23 dated September 07, 2023, investment report for August 2023.
I move that way.
Councillor Boland, seconder.
I'll second.
Councillor Jewett, speak to it. Councillor,
I'm fine,
Boland?
thank you, Chair.
pardon?
I'm okay, thank you, Chair.
Any further comment, anybody?
Just go on from what you said yourself. The finances of council are looking a lot stronger. Like yourself, we've been on council a long time, and it is actually good to see that for once, I suppose you'd say, as a councillor and as the mayor now, I have confidence in the financial future of council.
Yeah, I support that 100%. So all in favour? Carried unanimously. Item 7, Broken Hill City Council Report number 178/23 dated September 12, 2023. Memorandum of Understanding, financial assistance to the Silver City Cup Race Committee. $7,300 grant.
I'll move that way.
Councillor Boland,
I'll second.
seconded. Councillor Jewett. Speak to it, Councillor Boland.
Thank you, Chair. It's great to see council supporting this event. It's another one of the great events that bring people into our city and stimulate the economy. Yeah, I mean, it's council supports as many of these events as we can, and the whole city and the whole community benefits from it. So it's great to see.
Thank you. Further comment?
Just to say, yeah, I agree with Councillor Boland, and I think this support's vital to have these events that are returning since COVID, but have returned weekly to strengthen and get the crowds back that used to be.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Jewett. All in favour? Carried unanimously. Blank page. What do I do with the blank page? Item 8. Just put in to throw me off. Last week it was last time it was double-sided. Now we got an odd blank page. Item 8, Broken Hill City Council Report number 179/23 dated September the 6th, 2023. Minutes of the section 355 Ageing Well Advisory Committee meeting held 2nd of August 2023.
Move that.
Move Councillor Boland,
That was Mayor Kennedy.
seconded Mayor Kennedy.
Yeah. Just a question to you, Councillor Allgate. Is it still improving, that committee? Does it still?
Yeah, well, there's certainly improvement, but unfortunately improvement in what the committee wants to do. But unfortunately, at the last committee meeting, the chairman wasn't there and Councillor Page chaired the meeting. And there were only 2 of the service providers in attendance via Zoom. And not a lot was achieved that meeting, with the exception that Mayor Page basically encouraged Mr. Nankerville from Southern Cross Care to attend the next meeting to put forward some of the problems that they're having and some of the problems that actually exist in the aged care industry. And from what we hear and from what I've experienced myself, they're monumental.
Look, yeah, so it's worse than that at the moment. So people are leaving, being forced out of town again. So we will be preparing a report for the council meeting about that, or a Merrill minute for the council meeting to address that, because currently I've been contacted from more than one person, but one person today whose family member will have to go to either Wilcannia or Wentworth because there isn't enough spots in Broken Hill. What that is caused from is a lack of registered nurses. So if there was enough registered nurses, there's actually about 20 odd beds that could be utilised in Broken Hill currently. The government's given a commitment to fast-tracked visas from the Philippines. It's still months away, so it's already been a couple of months, but it'll be a number of more months. New Zealand has just been allowed. So what's really disappointing for that is the new regulations have virtually resulted in people in Broken Hill aged people having to leave the city, and that's not acceptable. The government needs to step in an emergency. The hospital itself is also struggling. They're lacking registered nurses there, which are currently there's a number of people that should be in aged care facilities that aren't. So the government really needs to come to the party, and so does the state government, and help Broken Hill to address this emergency situation that's only going to get worse in the next in the coming months. There's no good waiting months and months and months and tell us where it's going to happen. It's going to happen when people's loved ones are forced to leave town, and the hospital is not able to provide acute medicine while this is going on. So it's just not acceptable.
No, I understand what you're saying, Mayor Kennedy. One of the problems that the committee has, that there are numerous service providers, but they're not attending all the time. And if you don't get the committee, the people that are actually involved in the services, it makes it pretty difficult. And without talking out of school, when they do come, a lot of them are quite protective of what they do and what they don't do. They don't want I get the impression on occasions that service provider A doesn't want to let service provider B know exactly what they're doing and why. And from the few, well, I think there's only been 3 meetings since I've been a member. I've been to 2 of the 3. Unless we get representatives from the elderly as well as the service providers, it's really going to stagnate a bit, I think. So more emphasis, it's been mentioned, more emphasis needs to be put on the importance of the service providers coming. One of the things that was glaring to me right from the very beginning is that many of the service providers are duplicating. They're doing the same thing, and whereas if they streamlined over the whole town, the service would improve, I reckon, probably 20 or 30%.
So can we get a recommendation out of that committee so that the general manager can prepare a report to give to the federal and the state government saying, look, there's services being duplicated. It's affecting the providers are actually affecting the clients because of the duplication, and a lot of money is being wasted. That the service providers, some of the service providers might not want to hear that, but the reality is, and we all hear it regularly, the in-home packages that are meant to address so many issues are just falling short of what they should be delivering. And so it's important that aged people attend that, so that and they don't have to be aged. It could be the children of aged people saying what the problems are, because they're important recommendations to come out of that, and they need to be passed on to the people in charge, because at the moment it's not working. The in-house packages, we all know, aren't providing what they should be providing, and something needs to be done. And it starts with letting the government know that we're not happy.
Yeah, okay, but is that been recorded? Yeah. So further speakers? No further speakers, put it to a vote. All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Item 9, Broken Hill City Council Report number 180/23, dated September 07, 2023. Minutes of the Audit, Risk and Improvement Committee meeting held 24th of August, 2023.
I'll move that way.
Councillor Boland,
I'll second.
seconded. Councillor Jewett. Speak to it, Councillor Boland.
Fine, Mr. Chair.
All those in favour? Carried. Close the meeting. As there is no further business for the committee to consider, I declare the Policy and General Committee meeting closed at 5:51.